4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
93.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York Jets working their and last year a 3-2 start, very promising start, but then a 2-9 finish the rest of the way. Now Todd Bowles, Charles, was given the vote of confidence. He'll be back in 2018.
And I think it's a good vote of confidence and for the right reasons. Remember, before the season, how many times have we joked that everyone we talked to said the Jets would go 0-16?
Yeah.
They were very competitive throughout the year. They played hard for Coach Todd Bowles, so that makes sense. But when you look at their offense, everyone wants to talk about the quarterback position. I don't think there's a spot on the offense that they couldn't improve with draft choices and free agency. So that's an offense that needs total retooling.
Yeah, so with the high draft pick 1st round, it's not a given that they're going quarterback.
Not a given, but if there's one they like, I'm pretty sure they're going to go ahead and take him. I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it. Here's Powell. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll run with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go now.
They do go for it. It's McCown. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing his car on 3rd down, and he finds Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A Raiders first down, Carr hooking up with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Carr gonna throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw his Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still 2. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting back, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the second.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 61 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now McCown. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, the run with Lynch. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 33 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Here's McCown. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here we go now.
McCown looking to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This is the running back, Powell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. McCown now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's McCown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Now McCown got to have this one. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
93. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.